guys? Today we're going to talk about Shein. All the tea, debunking some rumors, and everything you guys wanted to know from my brand trip. So like I told you before, Shein is the first brand to ever take me on a brand trip. And it kind of came out of the blue, but like I talked about in a bunch of my TikToks, I asked all the right questions and I got invited to this dinner that the heads of Shein were at, and I got so much good information and I want to share it with you guys so that we can be on the same page. And that way you guys understand what made me work with Shein and why I feel confident in doing so. So I went to this amazing event, I heard from the higher ups, and I took a bunch of notes, so I'm going to be looking behind me because I want to make sure I get everything right. But honestly, to get all this info, go to my YouTube video. I'm doing a long version of this so I can tell you all the tea. So I'm just now making this video because I was in works with talking to Shein about how I can bring information from the brand to the consumer and how I can help them with debunking a lot of these rumors. We've come together, signed a contract, I signed a deal with them, and they've come all the way correct. So that's the first thing I want to note, is that they take care of their creators, and especially as a plus size creator, I am about 60% of the time underpaid, and they have definitely not underpaid me and taken great care of me. So when it comes to sustainability, when it comes to an ethical code of conduct, from my understanding, Shein is doing everything they possibly can. So basically, a breakdown of the company and how they work. They branch out to manufacturers to create their clothing outside of Shein. Now, these manufacturers have to apply by a code of conduct that aligns with the international labor laws. So it's not even Shein's laws, but it's the international labor laws. So within this code of conduct, they cannot have improper labor practices. They have to have responsible manufacturing, civic rights, and worker safety at all times. If they don't, they get cut off immediately and they can no longer manufacture for Shein. You gots to go. Shein conducts thousands of audits, so basically they are constantly auditing these manufacturers to make sure that they are up to code with all of the code of conduct and the international laws. I believe last year they said they did around 2,800 audits alone. So some other things I gathered was Shein's goal is to make low-cost, affordable clothing. It gives the ability for all people to partake in fashion, which I think is so important. Not only affordability, but size inclusivity. They go up to a 4X, which a lot of fast fashion brands don't. They also have fabrics that are ethically made. They have a ton of recycled fabrics. If you look at their carbon footprint, they also have a very low carbon footprint compared to many fast fashion brands. Their goal is to have wasteless production. They want to produce very small amounts, so they only produce what is needed, not more than that. It allows them to have an efficient business, but keeps the material waste and the environmental impact down. So I feel super confident working with Shein. This is a new playlist I'm creating called Shein 101, and I will be talking to you guys about Shein, my thoughts on them, what I'm doing with them, exciting things we have coming up, and most importantly, showing you the fashion they do.